Hello, it's Manga Fanatic 19. I'm going to do my Beatles Collection video. So up there, my two Beatles Yellow Submarine figures have George Harrison and Paul McCartney. I have this big Beatles picture of the Beatles in 1966 before they broke up. No, not before they broke up, sorry. From before they stopped touring. And I also have this little picture, I have this magazine picture of Paul McCartney. I have this big Beatles poster from the cover of the Beatles for Sale. And that's one of my favorite Beatle albums, and I absolutely love it. I have this Abbey Road picture, the 3D picture that my best friend gave me for my birthday a few years ago. I have this Beatles anthology poster that came with my calendar, and I have the four original pictures of the Beatles from their White Album. It came with the record. I have John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. And I have my Sgt. Pepper calendar and Beatles anthology calendar. I have my Beatles cartoon picture that I drew. I really love the Beatles cartoon. It's hilarious and it's really cute and funny. I love it. And I have some Beatles pictures and cutouts. And you can't see because of the glare, but that's a Beatles Rock Band game picture from a front of a gaming magazine. I have my Beatles manga and anime picture that I drew a few months ago, and I absolutely love it. I have a Beatles rain picture that came from a program that I got when I went with my dad. I have some Beatles rain pictures, a Beatles picture that came with my blanket, and I have a Beatles. There's a Sgt. Pepper picture that came with my calendar, and a picture of Paul McCartney and Linda from way back, I guess after the Beatles broke up. I have a John Lennon and Paul McCartney ink artwork that I did, and it was a printing project that we did in one of my art classes at school. And I love it. It took a long time to make, too. That's them in their solo years. And now on to my collection. So, I have a Beatles Russian stacking dolls. I know there are other versions too, but I love this one a lot. I have Beatles postcards that I got at the beach with my best friend from the few trips that we went together. I have this Beatles lunchbox tin thing that I got with my family when I went on a trip with them 2 years ago. I have a Beatles Hard Day's Night puzzle. I have a Beatles gift bag with them on the front, a Beatles iTunes gift card, and a Beatles light switch plate, a little Beatles book, and a Beatles playing cards, and I also have Sgt. Pepper cutouts for my calendar. I have a Yellow Submarine plushie and the Yellow Submarine stationery, and I have two newspaper clippings of my favorite Beatles tribute band, and a card thing that we got when I got my Beatles Rock Band game, and some little glasses that look like John Lennon's in a way. And the books I have, The Long and Winding Road, a Beatles book that has tons of pictures of them. I have We All Shine On, but it's a book that talks about all the John Lennon solo songs. I have a John Lennon picture book. Has a ton of pictures of John Lennon throughout the years he lived. I have the Imagine John Lennon book from his Imagine movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I do want to see it someday. I have the Beatles Rain program, but you can't really see it very well. I also have the my Beatles trading cards collection. It's not that big. And then I have an old Life magazine that talks about the Beatles. I have the Beatles anthology book. I also have 2 other books right there. One of them talks about John Lennon and a whole bunch of other great singers. And the book that talks about the Beatles' first album. The other books I have are the Complete Beatles Chronicle, the Beatles Unseen Archives, the Beatles, 100 Best Beatles Songs, the Beatles by Arthur Davis, a Beatles photograph book by Robert Freeman, A Hard Day's Right. This book talks all about the Beatles songs and the stories behind them. I have the Beatles from Yesterday to Today. 2 with the Beatles has unseen and rare photographs of them. And the Beatles Life Story 50th Anniversary Tribute. A gaming magazine that talks about the Beatles Rock Band game. A Rolling Stone special edition about John Lennon. The Ultimate Guide to His Life, Music, and Legend. Remembering John Lennon. Paul McCartney, The Legend Rocks On at 70. And 2 Rolling Stone magazines that talk about Paul McCartney and George Harrison. I also have the Beatles 40th Anniversary Tribute. I have the ones with Ringo and John on it. I don't have Paul and George, sadly. I also have the John Lennon Life in Pictures. And John Lennon is my favorite Beatle, but I love Paul, George, and Ringo too as well. I love them all. Tell me in the comments which Beatle is your favorite. I also have John Lennon's book in his own right. I've yet to find his second one, A Spaniard in the Works. And this book is really funny. John Lennon was a really good writer then. I also have, the last thing I have is the Beatles, a pocket reference guide to more than 100 of their songs. And it has the music notes and all that. So it's really, really cool. So thank you for watching this video. Please comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.